Okay. Okay, well, it's getting recording. So before we talk about C Sharp and why these programming languages, we have to know how the software application and like how the software application is designed and why it is designed in this modern or the pattern with the programming languages. And before I tell about my perspective, like who developed and what developed and why this comes, let us know about software application and software program. So what is the software application like is classified like? We have we say after this, the terminology coming like Windows application and web application are said to be a software application. So what is that main perspective? Like why they divided into Windows application and web application, and why we pronounce it that way, and what is the reason? So software application is like a uh, collection of software programs, right? So that program has to be supported with a technology to fulfill the end user requirements. For example, you can say MS Office as a software application, Gmail as a software application, Facebook as a software application. So here, what are the things like software program is the one which helps to design that Gmail or Facebook, whatever, as per the end user requirements, like whatever they want to design for the end users. Gmail, how the Gmail has to be look, how the Google Meeting has to be look, how the uh, Facebook front end has to be look, like how the student wants to see the Facebook. Like all this are designed with using a software program, and so it is called as a software application. So what is like a software program actually has to design in this way? There should be some logic, right? Are you people able to hear me? At least say yes, something.
Yes, yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So this software program is aligned with some logical instructions to the computer. Whatever way the end user want to see, or whatever the way the technologies that we use to develop it, like we have PHP, we have Java, we have .NET, all these are technologies, and the logical instructions are said to be the software program, which helps to, one second, yeah, which helps to design it. So I think everyone has some CSE background. Can I know if someone is not from CSE background?
I'm not from CSE background.
Your name, please, sir.
My name is Sai Krishna Reddy.
Okay, Sai Krishna Reddy. Yeah. Okay, no problem. The rest of the all from CSE background?
No, I'm not from CSC background.
No, I'm not from CSE background as well.
Masters,
I'm not from.
but
Yeah,
masters
masters from
everyone
computer science.
from CSE, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, my master's is from
Yes.
cybersecurity.
Cyber security. Only one cyber security, everyone masters from CSE, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you people will at least know like what is software program, what I am meaning by technology, why the term technology and why the software program word comes, right? At least you can understand that.
Yeah.
So I would like to expect you to tell some software program names. Software program is a logical instruction. You can take notes, whoever wants to keep everything in a set from the first day. the program, what are the basic answers. I'm telling, even though it's like A for apple now, it might be useful for someone when they open their book and start. It's in a nice pattern. It goes okay. You can start writing from today the notes. And also for some important topics, I give the notes at the end of the class. I will email you people, okay? Yeah, tell me, software technologies are the technologies which now everyone has come and want to listen. The technology names, I don't need to specify. Everyone knows there are so many technologies outside. So just tell what are the software programs you come across in your masters or in your BTech, or somewhere you Googled and you want to research, you come across the programming languages, software program. Just the programming languages are called as software program, that's all. And that is used to develop an application, it is called a software program. So first, Vaishnavi.
Yes.
Vaishnavi, tell me a software program and a technology name that you know or
Yeah, I
come
know
across.
about Java
Okay.
and Java, Python,
Hmm.
C Sharp.
So you say these are
These are the software programming languages.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What is then technology? You say C sharp. C sharp is a software programming. What is the technology? It is called .NET. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And PHP is not the programming. It is the technology PHP. And the C languages, you know, C sharp, C, and like VB, all these come in logical instructions. So the logical instructions are said to be a software program, not technology. Okay, well, next one. Next who? Hurry up. Sai Krishna, you want to say?
Yeah, I'm aware of some OOPS concepts, and I know a few things about ASP.NET, and JavaScript,
Okay, JavaScript is that is a software program. Yes, you're right.
and some
Next,
SQL queries.
okay. It is also a logical instructions that gives. Okay. Surya, Surya Kiran, something. Who is there? I can see the name, not saying hello, anything. Hello. Akhil?
Yeah. So I have a little bit knowledge about JavaScript and HTML, CSS, and also I know few concepts from Java, like OOPS concepts, and that's all from my side.
Madhu?
Yeah, I know about Java and Python basics. I know Java about basics until the OOPS concepts. Thank you.
Malika?
I know Java and HTML. That's it.
Shindura?
Hello. Yeah, I do have knowledge in Java and Python, but my work experience was in SAP BW, and I have knowledge in SQL mostly. So yeah, I wanted to learn more about .NET and other technologies. Yeah.
Okay. So I asked people to say about the software program names and that technologies, whatever you have an idea. And everyone are saying here, we know we have knowledge on Java, we have knowledge on PHP, we have knowledge on SQL Server, and you be people saying mostly Java, and all this. Well, do you really think the software program is called something like this? What programming languages you know? And you say the technology names. Someone said JavaScript. I'm very happy because it is a programming language. That's what I'm expecting from people. jQuery, JavaScript, HTML, TypeScript.
Yeah.
So these are all our programming, software programming things. And that supports a technology. We use TypeScript, JavaScript, jQuery, and also Kendo UI. All these are programming, Node.js, that helping a technology. So technology is different and software program is different. When someone say what software program you can do, you don't say the technology name, please. And don't
Yeah,
tell
I-
my don't
Yeah.
tell my professor told or my trainer told to tell the technology name again on my name to someone. So now you got the difference.
Yeah, I think JavaScript enhances browser compatibility,
Hmm.
and yeah,
Yeah, it helps to build a technology, right?
yeah,
It helps to develop an application, right?
yeah.
But it's not an application.
No, it's
It's
not an
not the
application.
exact. It's not an exact application that you can see. If you type a JavaScript code and you say this is the technology that I developed, can you say anyone?
No, it's just a
No.
programming language.
Yeah. So now I think the basic answer you people has received. What the
Yeah.
mistake you've been thinking on, and
Yes.
you have received the answer. So
Yes,
now
yes.
we have divided that software application uh, into two things, like what I can say, Windows application and web application. And why a application is called Windows application and why an application is called a web application. Does anyone want to tell, or I want to go ahead with that? Does anyone have an idea?
I think web application is hosted on internet.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all. I wanted to say the same.
Okay. Everyone are okay with the answer because everyone know web means internet, right?
Yeah.
So one second. Yeah. Good the way. Can anyone say what often you use the Windows application? Which Windows application you can say, yes, I'm using this all the day in my career or during my everyday, I use this.
Windows application, right?
Yeah.
Microsoft Office, like Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel.
Yeah, Notepad.
Mm. Okay. Good.
You also use the Chrome or Edge, Microsoft Edge
You consider it as an
browsers.
application
That
or web application?
web application,
Yeah, right.
an application, yeah, yeah.
And Zoom application.
Zoom application as you consider it as?
A Windows application.
Okay. Everyone can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Just who want to write it a stepwise. I would request everyone who says that after listening to your answers of this starting, who got confused, who got want to tell like clearly something when someone asked what is software program and software technology. I request everyone to start writing the notes, at least something. Think as it your an intermediate class is going on, at least on the basics part. When it comes to advanced, it is all about the programming practice. I give the programming questions and you need to practice. But the starting basic knowledge is very important. That builds your confidence, that builds you to say the answers to your vendors or your any daisy calls. They try to think that you don't know anything, right? They try to screw you, the TCS calls or whatever, the first round call. And if you know the basics, if they ask some complicated questions, even you have something the uh, inner boost up. Oh, okay, I know what is what. At least they ask some advanced question. I can say at least nearer to that answer. At least not 100%, maybe like 70% I can tell because I know the knowledge I have in the .NET. And you read now, if you don't write something now, and you don't find all this, you can Google it, but all the basic things, the shortcut, whatever you write today, again you will have to take some time and you want to write. Why you want to waste your time? That you can spend for another topic or on your own learnings, some other learnings. So I would request everyone, whatever topics I tell now, just write at least one page that goes directly to your mind when you write with your pen. At least something, not 100%, but something. And I say it's very important, at least 2 days once, you have to see your notes so that you know what I'm telling and what you're listening. And this is a starting class. I will be not asking the question for first 2 days, but the next I will be asking the question. And your in charge asked me who are not participating with the answers correctly, wants their names. Okay. Hope someone is listening to me carefully and writing those.
Yeah,
Yes
sure.
or no? Writing something.
Yeah, yeah.
If I miss of typing here, this is something like shortcut I have written for you people to write on notes. You make a note of this, or if you think something I have spoken better the way, you can write on your own terms. I am not forcing you to write as it is like this. You can write on your own terms. Just remember, writing something would every time help you. Can I stop sharing this one? Everyone who wants to write has written, right? Say yes or no. I'll just go with my
Ye-
flow.
Yeah, you can go ahead. I think so.
Any other person? I can see 10 participant and listening to one
Yes, please. Yes.
on audio. Okay. If anyone missing this one, let me know. I will share in an email. I'll save the notepad every day and I will send. But don't say you're sending the note, so I see that one and I get prepared. That is different, and what you have listened writing is different. So Windows application is a single user application. Web application is a multi-user application. So single user application, someone say like notepad and all this. Yeah, right. Notepad, you are typing on your system. You are a single user. MS Office, Excel, or MS Office comes Excel, Paint. All these are single user application. You are typing on your system itself. You are not interacting currently. When you save and send it through Gmail and send it through Outlook to someone, this Windows application, then you are using an internet, which is supporting then someone, Facebook. Facebook has to support. Again, Facebook has been built with some program and some technology, which is an application, software application, and that is called as a web application now, because multi-user application. When it comes under multi-user application, web application is called multi-user application. When a multiple people can see the one which you shared, right? The Gmail, if someone Outlook, a person can see, and the other who knows the password or who shares the password, or if that is a common Outlook or common email to everyone that I has to send, that comes from the web application. I said I'll send the notes. So the whatever the few points that I write on the notepad, I send you to you people. So notepad which I have written now is in, can anyone say which application it comes?
Windows application.
Windows application.
So it comes to a single user application now. When I send you to the multiple people, almost 10 people are there in this meeting. I'm using the Gmail, my Gmail, to send this to you people. Now what it comes under?
Web application.
Yeah, because multi-user application is a web application. So write it down. Software application is classified to two types upon its behavior, application behavior. First one is Windows application, single user application. Second one is web application, multi-user application. Example, write example also there itself. Because going to some extent, people get confused. Suddenly a vendor asks, do you know Windows application? Do you know web application? You feel like, oh, Windows application? What Windows application? We using software program, software technology. And why she is a Windows application? You will be stunned. You don't know why the resume inside, why this Windows application coming all of a sudden in a project. And why they say VPN is not there for some applications. All this goes with a question mark on the mind. When you're designing your own resume only, you cannot understand sometimes. After reading so much about .NET, someone say, I don't know what is Windows application. Is it right or not?
Yeah.
So that kind of questions should not
Yeah.
raise after reading so much about C# or .NET. At least for the people who are listening, this 10 members. So I request you to write, Windows application is a single user application. Web application is a multi-user application. And you people have your own examples now. What is Windows application? Write it down with the example there. And web application even, write it down with your own examples there.
Yeah, I have a quick question.
Yeah.
So, what do we call the applications that are on MacBook? For suppose if they are on MacBook, like Notepad on the MacBook.
So whatever you are not sharing in to multiple people,
Yeah. Okay.
it's called as a single application.
Okay. So here we are calling like Windows applications, right? There we call.
Okay, so you say MacBook is no, still it is said as a Windows
I
application.
think we can call it as desktop application, right?
Windows or desktop is the same.
Yeah. Got it. Okay. Thank
Okay. Hope everyone have written.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's go with the introduction to .NET. So .NET is a software platform which was introduced by Microsoft in the year 2002. I would like request everyone to write this basic also. Like whatever I speak, just write a short notes. .NET is a software platform introduced by the Microsoft in the year 2002. So it's a Microsoft, who established Microsoft?
I think it's Bill Gates.
Yes, right. So Microsoft is a leading organization in those days in IT industry, and that was established by Bill Gates. So what we can do using a .NET? We can develop various types of software application, various type of software application. So .NET is integrated with multiple technologies. What kind of technologies? Windows technologies, which supports Windows Forms, web technologies, which supports ASP.NET, web service technologies, Windows Communication Foundation or web APIs is web service technologies. So I told about.
Can you repeat the last ones again, please?
Yeah, I'm also pasting on Notepad. I know people are a little bit terminology gets. The share is complicated here. I wish. So .NET is integrated with multiple technologies. We say we can develop the Windows technology using .NET. We can develop a web technology using .NET. We developed a web service technology. It is also using .NET. .NET has the software program. So it is helping us to build all this, the Windows or the web or the web services. Everyone, can you see in Notepad?
Yes, we can see.
writing down?
Yeah.
we are meeting.
So in which year we got this .NET from Microsoft?
2002.
2000?
Two.
Okay, good. So I'm just writing shortcut. If you people write whatever way you can understand.
Hello.
Yeah, tell me.
So ADO.NET is also comes under the web technologies, right? Or it's different from that?
ADO.NET will also come at web technologies. It's right. Because in ADO.NET we use the ASP forms, and it is a connection for the SQL server, right? So
Yeah.
so eventually you come to know, yes,
Okay.
whatever it's supporting web based, it's said to
Okay.
be web technology.
Okay. Okay.
Can I stop sharing the screen?
Yeah, you can stop.
Yeah, you can stop.
So what do you mean by .NET languages? We have, everyone know we have C sharp, everywhere C sharp. But before C sharp, we had, the Microsoft people had their own programming languages before the C sharp has come to the picture. So they also used with the help of that to build it. But there were some drawbacks, and then they developed the C sharp. So a programming language which supports by a .NET platform is called .NET language. A .NET supports multiple program language, which are called .NET languages. So the languages are like so: C sharp .NET, VB.NET, C++.NET, VC++.NET, VJ Sharp.NET. There are almost like 160 plus .NET languages that has been tried, and they were not successfully used for developing the web application, because the technology everywhere it goes with web. So by building the web application, they received some drawbacks for each and everything, and they stopped and said like there should be something that exclusively helps, which is C sharp. And now that C sharp we are learning in the basis to develop the web application, and also we have introduction to Windows also in our classes, like how that looks. And you can see the notepad just to write something for you people on your notes. So a programming language which supports the .NET platform is called .NET language, right? So that multiple programs are there which supports the .NET. You can say, someone will ask you, do you know what are the programming languages are used in .NET? What are the programming language used in .NET? You said, what programming languages? C sharp is the only one, right? Which uses by .NET. Why this guy asked me this question stupidly? We know that C sharp is the ultimate one, but VB.NET is very well exclusively used to build the web forms. Windows application. If some project has Windows application and web application, usage in that project, in that larger project, that they have VB.NET also. Visual Basics, C++. So now see, these both are combined. A technology and a software program has combined. You people might heard, or maybe if someone is not CS background in BTech, they don't know. But everyone who studied BTech CS background, they know C++ programming is there. One language is there. And it's very complicated to write a small program also. Generally, it is very complicated to write coding in C++. So you can write this as programming languages that are supported by .NET. A .NET platform can run using these programming languages. So if someone will ask you, what .NET has programming languages? What programming languages that .NET supports? You can say C#.NET is the ultimate one, but we have previously VB.NET, C++.NET, VC++.NET. There are several more which has come and not been successful or with some drawbacks. Okay. Hope everyone have written.
Yeah.
Yes.
How to develop an application by using .NET now? How we have to develop an application by using .NET? So if you, I just told, if someone has been listening to my words and writing the notes, the .NET platform needs one language and one concern technology. If you want to
Yes.
develop a web application by using .NET, we need one .NET language, C#.NET. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay. Now, they say there's some history about the .NET. Anyone say like, I don't want to listen to the history, or I can, you want to gain the knowledge or not? Because people in the class say, why history? I don't want .NET history. You just tell about C#. I can just skip this one and go to telling the next thing. Okay.
That's
Using
that.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. You can tell it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before .NET, like 2002, it has been come up, right? So before that, 1990 to 1998, under Microsoft families, there are three popular technologies: Visual Basics, ASP, that is Active Server Page. ASP. I am not coming with ASP.NET. Just before developing the .NET, in 1990 to 1998, there is ASP, Active Server Page, Visual Basic, VB, Visual Studio, VC++. These technologies have some drawbacks like platform dependency. These technologies only working under Windows operating system, not supporting to develop multiple type of languages. Using VB and VC++, we can develop only Windows application. And using ASP, we can develop only web application. At the same time, if Sun Microsystems has introduced the software platform called Java. Java is a platform of independent languages and which helps to work on all OS. So, so above like Microsoft technologies, our users are more attracting towards Java. Then to overcome that, all the professional developers has first conference in Microsoft to to introduce a .NET platform, right? So then the Microsoft has announced about .NET, which is an independent technology. Right on. Like .NET is an independent technology. .NET supports to develop various software application. .NET will support for multiple program language. So the research development team in 2002 has first version of .NET, that is .NET 1.0. In the year 2002, it was introduced. And now who have been sleeping for 1 minute saying that history is not useful, now write down like at least why this .NET has introduced. It is an independent technology. It supports to develop a software application. It supports for a multiple programming languages. So it has been introduced. Give me 1 second. I'm typing the versions for you. Because these versions, I request, I'll just pause for a minute. And so I request everyone to write the versions in your notes with your pen, very careful. Because these will be asked. You know which version of .NET you know, sir? These questions will come. I'm telling everything under the interview perspective. If you people have observed, I don't want after my students listening to this class, after so many happen. 1 second. Everyone can see the screen?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we can.
Yes.
Yeah. See from here. In 2000, research and development team of Microsoft please write it down. This one. Don't miss version and an year and .NET 1.0, 1.1, 2.0. And remember, I will ask these questions for what is the fourth version, and immediately people should say 3.0 and what it has been introduced with also. I don't know if you just go on, read and keep in your mind or whatever you people do. I just want you people to know this is important in this class. The starting to know what is the software program and technology varies and what it combine and build an application. And the next, this is also an important one. Everyone should understand that.
Yeah, I have a quick question. So in fourth version, we have add-ons like the WCF and WPF, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So after fourth, in the fifth version, we do have included all these in that. Oh,
Yes, yes.
Okay.
What is the current version that is running in .NET?
Current version is 6, and next now it's .NET Core 2.0, which is trending up. So people in next year 2024, 7 is going to be out with the latest feature. With 6 now, like it's almost all application have been converted into .NET Core, updating to .NET Core from this version.
What's the difference between .NET and .NET Core?
Still we are at the basic. Definitely I will
Okay.
tell you. I'll tell you the answers for this also, right? If I go and jump and discussing about that, so here something will lag again.
Yeah, okay. Sure.
Can I stop sharing? Everyone written?
Yeah, we are done.
Just a minute. Yeah, please.
Okay. Everyone? Some other voice, please.
Yeah, right.
Why girls are so silent here? At least I mentioned girls to respond someone, and no one respond after mentioning also. Are you tired? Taking vendor calls or preparing the resumes, everything?
Not really.
Okay, thanks Vaishnavi for answering something. Okay. So now what is the Visual Studio.NET? So Visual Studio.NET is a .NET development environment. We need an environment, right? Which we use to develop an application. So application can just cannot go like that. That should have some environment to help. It should be around something which combines this program and a technology to develop web applications. So that is .NET development environment, which is Visual Studio.NET. So a .NET framework, which is a runtime environment, which we can use to run a .NET application. Right, the .NET framework is a runtime environment which we can use to run the .NET application. So here, which is helping us to run the .NET frameworks, run our .NET application. It is nothing but Visual Studio.NET, which is called .NET Development Environment. Okay, what is .NET environment? Can someone say? Just say Visual Studio environment. Visual Studio.NET is helpful to develop an environment which is .NET Framework Runtime Environment. So .NET software here will contain two components, .NET software. One is Visual Studio, one is .NET Framework. .NET software will contain two components. One is Visual Studio.NET, one is .NET Framework. Okay. So how many people can you say have seen Visual Studio and you how to download it?
Yeah, I downloaded it.
Yeah, I
10
do
minutes,
also have it.
10 people are there. Don't hesitate. Don't
I did.
hesitate of saying like I don't know. No one is going to judge you here. Everyone know about Visual Studio.
Yes.
Everyone can download Visual Studio.
Yes.
Okay. I want by tomorrow, everyone has to have whatever the class you people are trying to attend every day to have their Visual Studios on their system. Whatever version it may be, 2022 is the latest that is. Okay, if someone has the older version also, no problem.
Okay.
And today, and the last thing today I want to talk is .NET Framework architecture, how that has been designed to help this environment to run on, what structure it has, why it used Visual Studio to run it. It's like it takes more than 15 minutes, but still I can live with you with the introduction of discussion with the architecture. And remember, the architecture is very, 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 very important, especially when it comes to your glance of understanding. It is divided into 4 layers. The first one is .NET language layer. Second layer is .NET technology. And the third is .NET base class library, which is called BCL. Without a library, without a language, without a technology, without the execution engine, which is CLR, that comes later to your knowledge. Let me,
Common language runtime.
yeah, right. Let me share my notepad because someone who are new can write. See, .NET Framework architecture is divided into 4 layers. .NET language, .NET technology, .NET base class library, and the fourth one is .NET execution engine. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So we have already discussed here .NET languages. Can any few people can say .NET languages? Don't say already someone said different one. Please start. .NET languages.
Yeah. VB.NET.
Okay, next pass on someone.
C++.NET.
Next.
VC++.NET.
Next. C#.NET, no one wants to say.
Actually, we are discussing from a long while, right?
That's why you don't want to say. Okay. VJ Sharp.NET. Okay.
VJ.NET.
Yeah. So this comes .NET language, right? Now about the technologies, .NET technologies, ASP.NET and web Windows,
Forms.
yeah, WinForms, WCF, or these are the technologies. And base class library. It is a predefined classes provided by Microsoft to reduce a programmer task. Please write it down. What is base class library? Someone will ask. It is a collection of predefined classes provided by Microsoft to reduce the programmer task. So there are like, according to the versions, according to the project, there are some predefined classes. Say there's a someone project they has to clone, they will clone. After that they say, I'm not able to run this project, some yellow warnings coming up, they will say, they see that yellow not enter something board like that, they will see under the project. And you don't know what is this, why this coming yellow. Because that error will come because some base class library has not been installed, has not been completely into your application when you are clone the code. That's why the predefined classes provided by Microsoft are very important. Without that, some of the applications cannot even run. So that is the version, like some version will have some predefined class and some version will have add-ons with another predefined classes. So the libraries should be installed correctly. And also the bigger projects, like you don't need all time the predefined classes, like already there is a functionality. See, for example, in the login page, there should be a functionality, and the dashboard, there should be a further functionality. They have written a class per class and the logic inside the class, and that has to be every time typed by a program. It goes lakhs of lines then. So to reduce that and keep it as a fixed predefined class, it should be made so that whenever the project people in that like developers in the project wants to reduce their time, programming task time, they get this libraries when they clone the code, which is nothing but base class library, which is nothing but library classes, whatever the terminology we use. Okay, now you got what is BCL? Everyone.
Yeah.
So the next is .NET Execution Engine. Without this engine, without an engine, a car can go forward.
No.
Engine is very important, right? All the
Yep.
layers are important. 1, 2, 3, 4. Without this, we cannot have the .NET framework architecture. We cannot do anything. Out of this all, looks simple but very important for your vendor screening questions and for your client. Someone is he asked all the basic client questions only here. Definitely he will ask about the .NET Execution Engine. Remember, definitely they will ask about the base class library. They will ask, did you develop any base class library? Then you should say, if you don't develop also, yes, I developed some predefined classes that we used collection to reduce our programming task. The common lines in the code we have written, and we have developed a library and been used in the project.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Something, whatever I say now, these kind of questions in this modulation will be asked in the vendor calls. Make it a star mark in your notes. By the way, from the starting, why I am telling writing the notes is very important is the main reason is this. When I separately cannot say every time this is after completing so many topics, I cannot stop you by and say We discussed 3 days back one topic that is important for vendor call. I cannot say like that, right? It takes longer time for me to discuss in that way. So it's better whatever I say now, keep it a star mark or whatever way you can understand. We right we and circle it. Vendor call interviews or client version of questions, whatever it asked. Okay.
Okay.
Please write it down, all my students. Oh, 9 are there. Why one has gone? He feels bored. Huh? Directly, you want to write programming only without attending the vendor call, going for a project level. Okay. These one who have not written before also, please write it down. So these describes these layers. Again, don't think this is separate, that is separate. Just to have some space, you know, not to confuse you people. I keep space, not mug up everything. Something I try to separate the layers. Everyone can write, right?
Yeah, we finished it.
Okay, so fast here. Doctor writing.
Yeah.
Okay, you can understand, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
can.
then that's okay. You can understand, that's okay. I will paste in a chat, okay? For students who are like writing so neatly and so decently, not doctor writing.
We are taking screenshots also.
Hey, very updated kids. Okay, I pasted in chat. Please, if someone writing slowly, write it slowly. Not very updated ideas has given by one of our friend. Taking screenshot. Maybe try to open one folder in your personal laptop and paste there all the screenshots. Better. Okay. So now we discuss about the execution engine process, how it goes. And there are 2 steps in the execution process. It's divided into two steps. One is a compiler and the other one JIT compiler. So .NET language compiler will convert high level language code to MSIL code. .NET language compilers and JIT compiler are the 2 steps which are inside the execution process and which is used to divide this into 2. The high level language is converted to MSIL, Microsoft Integrated Language Code. So this Microsoft Integrated Language Code, it is understood by the Microsoft only, right? So it is developed by them, the integrated intermediate language. So the JIT compiler here, they have to say this application is by Microsoft. We have developed and with our features. So MSIL, Microsoft Intermediate Language Code, is designed. So that has to be understood by the OS. So OS has its own runtime environments to convert this process, right? So that has to be understandable. So a Microsoft language should be understandable by the OS. So to make it understandable, we got this JIT compiler. I'm actually doing some work that could help you easier way to understand.
Yeah.
Please see this diagram.
Okay.
When it goes to the compiler, see this is C#.NET you have written and VB.NET you have written. When it goes to the engine version, I am telling see the car whether it is automatic, whether it is manual, whether your car feature has Alexa or not, that doesn't need anything. The main important thing is whether it is going to the engine or not. So now this engine starts here, which is nothing but the .NET execution engine. So it has the compiler. So it converts into that understandable way. So that the engine knows this is a car using Alexa or not needed, right? Is
Yeah.
it supported? It is supported. When it comes to the compiler, it will just see whether it is C#.NET or VB.NET. Is it having the compiler, right?
Yeah.
So that's how this one. It will be in this format, CSC, without a technology backend to it. Technology, I'm comparing it as Alexa or the whatever the features. So it leaves
Okay.
its features back. When it comes to the compiler, it's just the programming and the with compiler C. Okay, here.
What
And
stands?
what?
What is CSC stands for? Like,
It's just the C# has been written in this way, has been given by our Microsoft team.
oh,
Okay.
there is no abbreviation, right?
No abbreviation. Compiler is mentioned or notated with C at the end. C# has been given as CS.
Oh,
Okay. And
okay.
VB
Got
is
it.
VB only. Compiler C notation.
Yeah. Okay.
So it goes to MSIL code, which is like saying, oh, this is C#.NET. Our code, our applications to .NET, it comes from .NET application development, this one. So to understand in that way, the MSIL code, Microsoft Intermediate Language code, will send to the JIT compiler. JIT is just in time. Means it immediately sends a native code to the OS to make it understandable in an operating system perspective. You see the whatever inside you write using the libraries, all those, when you run the application, ultimately the OS has to take, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the common language runtime is like the common setup that we is used to convert all this compiler and this terminology, whatever the Microsoft has been decided to run their environments. All this one will be converted by this just in time, means within no time. Just in time compiler will convert the common language runtime. This is CLR, okay? Will convert it to its native code, means whatever that chip inside the memory
Zeros and
card.
ones.
Yeah, all this converts to the operating system understandable format. So anyone wants to draw, anyone wants to save, anyone wants to take, please take this understanding structure. If you don't remember the sentences or don't mug up the sentences, not interested, just remember this diagram. If someone will ask .NET application process how it goes, or .NET execution process how it goes, remember this terminology. Try to explain this smoothly. They'll come to know how much knowledge you had, basically. Okay. Everyone has been drawing this one.
Yeah, we drawn.
Please, girls. Vaishnavi,
Yes.
any other girl?
Yeah,
Okay. So just-in-time compiler will convert MSIL code to native code. So someone will ask, what is CLR? What is CLR?
Common language runtime.
Yeah. What it does, sir? They will ask.
It does
Converts the JIT file
native
to native code like zeros and ones.
bytecode.
So common language runtime is completely, you have to say the whatever the compiler language has come with CSC or VB.NET that converts to the compiler version, and the MSIL code MSIL code will comes to the JIT compiler, just in time compiler, will convert this Microsoft intermediate language code, MSIL code, to native code for the understandable way, operating system understandable way. Okay. Try to tell in this way. Okay.
Yeah.
When they ask about CLR and when they ask about .NET application execution process, try to say in this way. Okay, we are almost done with today's class.
Okay.
I hope everyone have written the notes. Hope everyone will at least see for 5 minutes and can understand what they have written to come up with tomorrow's class. It will be easier.
Yeah. This is first day. Your people are not first class, second class students. To give right imposition or write this many times, I don't want to do. I'll just give homework for programming when starts in next 2 days. But I'll ask questions, my dear, at least see for 5 minutes. Whoever has listened to the class from starting to ending will definitely understand. I'm saying will definitely require only 5 minutes of their time to see the notes and to remember the terms, the basic terms. I think I have told 3 or 4 questions that will be useful for vendor calls and client calls, and some basic questions they will ask your client call. You can also take why you are running for some proxy, pinging, calling them. Maybe they are busy or they are busy in their own projects in India. At least you can try, right? Not all the calls, at least you can try sometime when the time is peak. Yeah.
There is a situation you have to take or you have to drop the call. You can say, I can take.
Yeah.
If you seriously write these questions in your mind. And I only give the questions after attending my class half the way. The interview questions I exclusively prepare. If someone prepared it in intermediate level, I'm telling intermediate, not BTech. BTech, no one studied properly, I know. Even I did not study properly. Intermediate level, end-to-end mugging, and understanding 50% of the terms also, they can crack the client call, which is not complicated. Again, 3 rounds client call, I did not crack by your interview pages. If someone will ask, I cannot answer. But a 2 rounds interview call, if they study end to end that interview questions, they can crack. If they come and ask why you did not answer also, I'll tell why you do not answer and what you have to recover. This I will give in the, this is 6 weeks training session, 6 week. The 6th week is only on your resume discussion, how to answer when you are not able to answer some other latest version they asked. So these kind of techniques we'll discuss. So it's a 5 week. So after the 3rd week or in the 3rd week, I'll give the interview questions and I will ask questions all the 4th week and 5th week, completely that one for last 15 minutes of our time after the classes. So if someone asks me, this is 100% useful, I can say 200% useful. When I'm writing the notes, ticking, someone said, oh, we are updated, we do screenshots. Okay, yeah, do screenshot. But where do you write? It is a vendor call related question. I don't know if there you have that memory power to save it in notepad, whatever do. Okay. It's better to write on your notes. I again want to say this.
Okay.
Okay, catch you up tomorrow. Hope all
Okay.
these 10 members, the 1 member who has 8 members now. Hope all these people will come tomorrow and will listen to until end of my class. Anything corrections to be made by me during the class, any voice problem of mine, any notes problem of mine, please message me in the group. I don't mind, or you can message me personally also. I don't mind.
Yep.
You can personally message saying, hey, I was lagging here when you told there, or anything, you can message me.
Yeah, and one small question. Could you
Yes.
please share some of the what do you call, some of the pages or some of the websites so that we can learn more stuff from there too?
Definitely, dear, tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay.
It is
Thank you.
first class, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Just I don't
Okay.
want to say, go and read these websites, go do
Yeah.
that.
I
I
was
don't want.
just curious. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. Any suggestions, any improvement or any class suggestions for me only, or any understanding problem for you people, anything will be taken by me without any seriousness. Well, let's go friendly way. Message me personally or in the group. It is fine. Thank you all. Have a nice day.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah,
Good
thank
night.
you very much.
Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.